We have Oreo cookies for breakfast because our government wants us to die early.
I do chicken sausage. Sorry, I just died.
We eat Cookie Crisp. What's so funny?
No one. It's so stupid. She wanted to add a statement on top what I said, and then she was just like, "I eat chicken."
I know, she's stupid.
She's so stupid.
What are we supposed to say to that? Good job, stupid.
Bad. Do you know what the energy was?
I like turtles.
Yeah, I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles. That's exactly.
Oh my God.
She goes, I eat chicken sausage.
Do you know what I'm grateful for this Thanksgiving?
Are we starting? I'm so sorry.
No, this is relevant to what you're doing.
Okay, go
But we
ahead.
are starting.
Go ahead. Carry on.
So I was just talking to Stella. I went up to her and I was like, can we order food? But while I was asking her, like, food was falling out of her mouth. And then she got embarrassed. But I was like, I am not paying attention to you because I'm embarrassed and I'm asking to order food. And it reminded me of my favorite life lesson, which is everyone only is caring about themselves. And on this Thanksgiving, I want to remind everyone that people are only looking at themselves in the mirror. Nobody cares about you.
Same
so on
in
this
yoga
Thanksgiving, don't think about anyone else.
Think about
Yourself and yourself
think
only.
about how everyone else is thinking about themselves, and that gives you peace.
You who thought about me though?
What?
My beautiful boyfriend who packed me a lunch.
I love this so much. I love that. Because you know what?
I deserve it, don't I? Just say that.
You deserve it.
Wait, what is the lunch? And it's packed
It's
up
a
so cutely.
breakfast wrap with eggs and bacon, and looks like there's green onion in there. But
I love
Can I
that.
see?
a lot.
Will you flash me the middle?
Ooh,
Very
can
simple.
I smell it?
Can I smell it? I think this is a low carb tortilla though.
Yeah, I could smell the tortilla.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
what my
really
face
like, you
looked
know,
like that.
but it's been a while since I've been treated like this. And it's sometimes a little bit jarring for someone like myself who like
Was always
historically
taken
has
care of.
always been like taking care of somebody. So that's what I'm thankful for, is having a partner who really like looks out for me and packs my lunch.
I
so
love that
cute.
so much.
Thanks, guys. And he's been really like just so great about like my whole face stuff. Every day he's like,
You're
you look
hot.
great. You look great. It'll go away. Like just being so supportive.
He's staring at your tits. He's like, you look great. He's like, I don't even notice. What are you talking about?
Let's be real though. The tits are not the star of the show. They've never been the stars of the show.
You never know though. Like, just because you have a beautiful face and not huge tits, it doesn't mean that your tits aren't the star of the show.
What do you think is the
That's
star
true.
of the show for you?
As a
You have
mother,
great tits.
as a mother, I can't.
Just say your
Comment.
tits. You've had epic tits.
Esther, you have great tits.
I know.
She's always like,
Stop.
ew, don't like.
But
what?
just
It's
admit it. I
such
just
a
need you
weird
to say it out
energy.
loud.
No,
just admit
I
it.
can't. I can't.
And even when I
I'm
see her tits,
shy.
she's like, ew, no. It's like, it's not gross.
You know what it is though?
Please tell me.
Things are different in your 20s, and then when you're used to a certain thing and then the body changes a little bit, even if it's just a little bit of a change. Like, I have a rule. I don't look at selfies from 5 years ago, 10
Why
years ago.
not?
Because I
love
used to
looking
do
at old
it.
pictures.
Because I do it and then I get sad and I go, I don't look like that anymore. And
But
what
you
does
look
that
so
mean?
much better is the thing.
You could say that,
I am saying that.
but I don't, you know what it is? I don't want to hyper fixate and fucking compare
Yeah.
the young me and old me. Like, no.
Can
I'll just live
had,
in this.
I had a moment of realization around my body dysmorphia. Gilbert posted a video of me a couple of weeks ago, and
Yeah,
I was
I saw it.
clearly very thin and toned.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, oh my God, look how incredible I look.
And back
But
then, you didn't think so.
I remember how utterly miserable I was. And I love my body more now, only because I'm in a better mental place. Like back then there was no way I could have appreciated how good I looked.
That's a tale as old as time.
Yeah,
It's a tale. Look at Jules.
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Hoes all on me.
Exactly.
Like Jules last week, whatever it was, when she was talking about how she doesn't go out because she's too fat.
What? Jules said this?
Yeah, it's like, you're not, she's
unwell.
it's not, that's not, no. Just no.
I've recently gained like 8 to 16 pounds.
That's a huge range for
I
a
know.
person who's 5 feet tall.
I know. But I am in a better mental place. And I'm like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think that like, I think it's a good sign for, I mean, Bobby was not very nice the last time he saw me. He was like, you literally, like, you're a big back bitch. And I'm like, thank you. It
But I
didn't
don't know
hurt
if it's
my
a negative
feelings.
thing coming from him.
It is. Yeah. But I was like not even like hurt by it. I like laughed and I was like, yeah, I am. Right now I am. And that's okay. Like it felt like nice to just like let it roll off my shoulders.
Is this girlhood?
I think this is womanhood.
Womanhood. This
Yeah,
is
also
this
the
transition
more
over.
you just let your body do what it's going to do, the hyperfixation of either being skinnier or being too fat or needing to gain weight, your body will do the opposite.
Yeah.
It is not going to do what you want it to do if you fixate on it.
That's so true. Like for me, I only gained weight whenever I was like, I have to be skinny. It's
Yeah.
like, it just, the brain.
That's how the brain works.
Yeah. So it's Thanksgiving week.
Mm-hmm.
How are we feeling? It's kind of a weird little pocket
Temperature
we're in.
change.
Okay, can I just talk about not the temperature change, but when are we going to do away with this god awful time change?
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh,
It's
that
like
is horrific.
it's not. I am thankful for a lot of things. I'm not thankful for that. Like it takes me down to the pits of mental illness.
So here's what I've heard is that they have they're the legislators, whoever they are out there, the senators, there's like someone who's trying to get it done. But what gets tripped up is they can't decide which one to keep.
what do you mean?
They can't decide, do they keep which hour? Do they stay in the fall one time zone?
No,
or
we stay in the spring one.
You'd think, but apparently there's scientists that say there's a reason not to. I don't know what it is.
Does
What,
have
like
to do
your
with
circadian rhythm?
I don't know. I
Or
said
maybe
I don't know.
Farming?
Yes, I would say it's probably more along the lines of economics and
'Cause that's
agriculture.
how it started.
Right?
Why economics?
Because it's agriculture. It's like I think the reason why it was started to begin with.
Yeah.
Guy, do you have the answer?
It was farming, I thought.
Yeah, longer.
Longer, like working, harvesting.
Yeah, but it's just like okay, the crops are growing well, but the people are dying.
Yeah.
So like pick a lane.
the people are tired.
We're not
Yeah.
going to survive very long if this keeps going. Like
They
the
don't care
amount
because
of
it's all immigrants working in the farms anyhow.
good point.
Well, they apparently do care because they're not changing it.
Yeah, but they're also suffering with the time change as well. It's like farmers have to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And typically from the farmers I've known, they're waking up at 2, 3, working their asses off. Some of the kids are then going to school, then going to like soccer practice. And then they're having to go home and do their homework. They're not sleeping. Then they're waking up going, it's like,
I feel bad about complaining about my mental illness now.
and you know what's funny is they're not really complaining about their mental illness.
know.
My dad does not complain at all.
You know, this is a quote that really struck me in my 20s. What was it? It was oh God, cut this out because I forgot the quote.
Okay, we'll take.
Okay, here we go. I found it. Like lofty.
Wait, re-say the thing. You know.
No,
this
no, no.
quote.
Keep it all in. 'Cause no, it's lofty ideas are a luxury of the well-fed.
Duh.
I know, but this is a quote that struck me in my early 20s where it's like, if you're just like, it's such a luxury to contemplate life. People who are struggling don't have the time or the energy to contemplate life or philosophize about anything or even think about the fucking time change.
Yeah.
So to that, I say, my hot girl problems, I'm going to shut up about.
I still don't like the time change.
I support your hot girl problems,
Yeah.
and I always will. Don't let Jenna make you feel bad about them.
She was talking about the farming and the immigrants, and then I was like,
No, your problems are real, and I hate the time change, and it's very sad, the dimming of the day.
Thank you.
It's very horrible.
And in all this plot twist, I love the dimming of the day.
Ew.
What is wrong
Esther,
with you?
you
Honestly,
can't be
Esther,
real.
you're a f***ing troll.
It's like
Say, why?
it's a sign like we're getting into the fall spirit and it's going to be winter.
Why can't we get into that spirit without the time change?
Oh, it's light out. I can't get into the fall spirit. Like,
Well,
what?
It's just I like the change. You know what? Summer is so hot and it's so long.
It can be
get
hot.
and then we get the sign of like it's coming to an end. Look, I
She
don't
never said she doesn't like the fall weather. We're talking about just the light.
I know, but the signaling of I just like
Of
it.
the depression
It
is like
gets me
yay
in the
fall.
spirit.
I think I know where we're getting caught up.
What?
You and I are different in that I like to sleep in. You wake up a little earlier, so you
Yeah,
have a
I feel
long stretch
better.
of daylight. I don't. By the
Yeah,
time
me
I wake
either.
up, I'm like, oh, I have 2 hours of light. This is not good.
This morning I texted Esther at like 7:52 a question and a couple of things, and all she said was, "Why are you awake?"
Because I woke this
'Cause it
morning. I
was,
woke
like,
up
early.
before Ace.
What time?
6
I woke up
something.
at 6, yeah, and Ace slept till 7. I was like, well, what is the point of this if I'm awake laying here? But I did get
Wait, it
donut
just dawned on
cuddles.
me that during the time change, Bobby probably doesn't see light for 6 months.
I thought you were gonna say Bobby just stays on one time and like he just never
He doesn't change his clocks at all.
he just adjusts somehow.
Well, he doesn't know how to read time, so that helps. But
yeah.
so he probably just is living
He has
in the
no
Arctic.
idea. Yeah. And with those shades that he has in his room,
Oh yeah, the
even during the
blackouts.
day it's dark. So if he's in his room, he's fucked.
You know what? You're feeling bad about your problems. Jenna's preaching about the farmers. You know what that means? I guess we should be talking about what we're grateful for because it's Thanksgiving. And I have learned that when you're depressed, you gotta do that great, what is it called? Grateful list?
Wait, it's called something.
Gratitude journal, gratitude list. I forgot the word gratitude. Don't edit that out. Let everyone see that I'm of the people.
Okay, I'm
But
grateful for.
I have a prediction.
What?
We're going to talk about Thanksgiving, and Jenna's going to talk about the pillaging of the indigenous.
You better not. You best not.
So just get it out of your system now.
Yeah, whatever you have to say.
Thanksgiving is trash. It is rooted in a very racist, horrible genocide, killing, stealing land.
Yes, it's facts. Facts,
But
facts.
today we will speak about what we can do today, which is be grateful for. It's still a nice time to be grateful for what you have around you. It's still a nice time to be grateful for the progress that we're making. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my mental health.
I have a new twist on the gratitude list that I learned from an old lady who, after talking to her, she gave me her business card and told me that she wrote a book called,
You got conned.
hold on, what was the book called? Love, it was like Grace,
Eat, Love,
Love, Trump.
Wait, is she self-published? And where do I find this?
I'll find that information for you. I know you
Grace,
love
Love,
that
Trump.
book. But she did have one good idea, which was she does an A to Z gratitude list. So you go like A, for me, apples. B,
Bitches.
bananas.
Oh.
So I'm
C.
grateful for fruits.
See, cherries.
Calamansi.
Calamansi. Oh, great choice. Thank you for honoring my people.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh.
But
That
so
is a fruit.
if you are like, oh, I don't know how to start my gratitude list.
Dragon fruit.
Do the A to Z version.
It's going to be all fruits.
For
Yeah.
all these listeners
And
better
you
be
would
listing
know all
fruits.
the obscure
Yeah.
fruits.
But in terms of being grateful,
I said what I was grateful for.
I've got nothing. So
Cool.
No, we gotta.
Good thing you brought us back there 7 times.
Esther, 3 things. In 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm very grateful that I had the extreme intense privilege of becoming a mommy. And I think as I, go through the thoughts of all that and get further and further away from just the whole experience, like of giving birth and whatever, I realize how much had to go right for me to land in a place that I have a baby, and especially like history of miscarriage, just different health issues that I'm discovering now postpartum. Like, it's such a miracle that I have her. And so while I'm dealing with my own extreme anxiety and fears and depression and stuff, like, I do try to just remind myself I'm so lucky, which is weird, right? Because it's like this thing, having a baby, like, well, that's how we're all here. Everyone gets to do it. Or, no, but not everyone gets to do it. But like, everyone's having a baby every 5 seconds. But like, for me, I'm really focusing on this is actually, I'm so lucky that this happened to me. I'm so lucky. And so that's like my main one.
That's real. That's good.
And that I still love Donut the most. That I love Donut the most of anyone ever.
If you guys missed that donut growl.
She's just asserting her boundaries.
Jenna, did you already go through your gratitude list?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's, but
Wait,
something.
Esther, you forgot to thank Lexapro.
Oh God, yeah,
That's the
Lexapro
real-
over the baby for sure. Because I would not be here.
Honestly, I'm thanking Lexapro over your baby as well.
I
Because I would not be here.
I talk about this in depth on my solo podcast, but like I don't want to bum out the Trash Tuesday happy people. I have
You think we're happy?
the audience.
That's why
is
we're
happy.
scrounging for things we're grateful for.
The Sluggies, we've all come together as a community, not because we're happy. I think we've become a community because, you know, we say some really relatable sad shit. So
Okay, well, I will say that the first like 2 months, I thought I was going to be scot-free of postpartum, like anything. I was just happy, peaceful, whatever. And then I would say months 3 to 7, I took an extreme nosedive that I haven't, that it just, yeah. We were on a break from recording when the nosedive truly happened. And it has been, I'm just really glad my medication is working.
Me too.
I'm really glad my meds are working. And that I'm getting a little sleep is helping. But I mean, really bad thoughts. The worst I've ever been.
Yeah, I
in
was
my
going to
life.
say, but also your thought process. Like, I know you were saying like, oh, we just have to name things that we're grateful for. But being able to just name things you're grateful for changes your thought process, even as
They
woo-woo
say
as it
that.
sounds. But it's true, because when you were at your worst, your mind was filled with all of the worst thoughts that only
Only.
continued to make things worse.
Yes.
So
correct.
sometimes you have to like implant the thoughts.
Artificially.
I tried.
Implant.
It didn't, honestly, I'm going to be honest, it didn't help me.
I think it helped you in moments when you were doing it. But yes, you needed Lexapro help. But
that's the crazy shit about intrusive thoughts. They are so dark and so fucking wild. Like, I know in the peak of my anxiety, I used to tell Jenna, I couldn't even hold a knife.
yeah,
I was so afraid, not because I was ever going to do anything with that knife, but because I was afraid of the intrusive thought.
I had that too with the knives after my hospital incident.
It's a weird thing. Or like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to drive because I was like, I had this intrusive thought of like just veering off the road. Do you ever?
I had the driving thoughts where what if when I'm at a crosswalk and people are crossing, what if my foot accidentally goes to the gas instead of the brake?
Yeah.
And so when I would get to a stop, I would like jam in the brake and make sure it's just so
Another
weird,
one.
the thoughts.
My favorite one. I used to have this extreme fear that I would forget how to swallow.
Oh, she did.
And I would literally con myself to forgetting how to
And
swallow.
then it would be hard to
and
swallow.
it would be hard to swallow.
Oh my God, wait, now it's happening
that's
to me.
real.
It's contagious. Like, turn it
That has
off.
happened to me, and it used to happen to me on planes. And I really thought like, oh no, there's something wrong with my epiglottis or
And you would
something.
get stuck there,
and
right?
because of like the surgery that I had here, I'm like, no, it's getting stuck with the scar tissue now. And I would like be on the plane like, okay, and then I would just breathe. I mean, what anxiety?
But can I tell you what I learned that really helped me with the swallowing thing? Apparently, you cannot swallow more than twice back to back. Which is why when we would try to excessively swallow to prove that we could swallow, we would get stuck. And then it would avalanche into this anxiety. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
I have really I thought a lot about you, Khalyla, the last like month and a half because
I love when I'm thought about.
it's not for a good reason. Because my anxiety got so bad, worse than it's ever been, I started to think about how you have over the years on this podcast talked about really bad shit that you've been through. And I started to like feel it or something. I was like, oh my God, those things that you said that I couldn't really conceptualize, like I finally could. And I felt so bad for you and was just feeling like so much empathy, like the stories about you being scared to leave your house or scared to sleep alone. Like that's that must have been so hard and so real.
And it sneaks up on you very fast. Like, I was somebody who traveled everywhere alone and then turned into an absolute agoraphobic hermit. And
That
I
happened to
couldn't
me.
even go to the grocery store, which was a block away from my home, without calling Jenna because I was frozen in the alley. And you know what I said on that phone call? I'm scared I'm going to forget who I am.
Yeah.
And I was holding fruit and I was like, can you come get me? I have this feeling that I'm going to forget who I am.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be an amnesiac.
I had dropped her off at the grocery store at Gelson's.
Yeah. And I cried, come back for me.
And
Now
she
that-
called me like, hey, can you come back? And she was like, the only name I could remember was yours. And she like dropped all of her stuff in the aisle.
And I just bailed on my groceries.
So now that you're here today and you look back on that, what was happening to you then?
I was going through a very high stressful situation from my heart issue. And because I had this arrhythmia, I had a very large mistrust of my body. I went from being an athlete to being like, something dreadful is going to happen, even though I was safe and I was fine. I genuinely was safe. But I could not, I was so stressed out and I was taking new medications and I had just had that procedure done to my heart. And
The
I was,
ablation?
yeah, and I just short circuited and it was 2 years of really trying to come out of that anxiety. And I remember the first out of town trip that I took to Joshua Tree, I was like, I'm going to book 3 days to try to test myself. 3 days in Joshua Tree. I lasted half a day. I cried to Bobby and said, we have to turn back around. I'm too scared.
Wow.
Ruined our little getaway, but that's how bad it was for me. And I never really talked about it in length because I didn't want to remember being that anxious.
Yeah.
That's so real.
That was hard for me too, to admit that I was like suddenly this person. My therapist would always say like, you talk about the old you a lot, Jenna, like all the time. And I'm like, because this is like the opposite of what I ever was. Like, yes, we would travel. You know me, someone would be like, come to Argentina. I would literally 30 minutes, throw shit in a bag, go to LAX. And I feel like my food allergies and my hospital trauma did the same thing to me, where I was like, I cannot trust my body. But then that makes you spiral. That puts you into fight or flight. So then that puts you into a space where you're constantly like, and then
Hypervigilant.
Yes.
so hypervigilant. And then you start thinking of everything that could go wrong. And slowly but surely, it's like, then you're not sleeping. I mean, I lost opportunities in that time frame. But I will say, like you were saying that you were thinking of Khalyla. When I met Khalyla, I didn't really understand a panic attack at all. I was understanding, but I was like, oh, I'll just be here for this. It's fine. And then it is so helpful to have someone who came before you, who can like really put you on, and you can be like, oh, I'm not the only person in the world that this has happened to, which I'm doing now for friends.
That is so, the thought is always, I'm the only person that
Because
could go through
genuinely
this.
it feels like it feels like you're dying. And you can't convince me that I'm not the only person feeling that. Because I look around, I'm like, everyone's functioning fine.
Yeah.
But, I'm thankful for you guys because, especially in the last couple weeks, I've been really down about this shit. And you guys have made it very like light and joyous to be paralyzed in the face.
Yay.
And
That's
one
the best
thing.
compliment ever. Well, thank you for being grateful for us. I'm grateful for this show. I'm so grateful for this show, for our team. Most importantly, by the way, Stella, Guy, Ariel, killing it. Have you seen
Killing
our
it.
social media lately? Check it out.
It.
I know you have, but most importantly, the Sluggies, because how has this year has been the hell of a year for us.
It really has been.
Look at Donut.
a hell of a roller coaster.
I think I texted you this. It's like, I think when we're at the lowest point, we need to take inventory of 2024.
Yeah.
This year has been absolutely wild.
And the fact though that we've gone through changes like personally, professionally, this show, rebranding, whatever, like, and the Sluggies are still here. They're still here. They still show us so much love and support. Like, I could literally cry. I can't believe it. When I am in my lowest lows, I do think of this show and this audience and this family, and like how we can go through huge changes and still be a family and
have support.
Yeah, and like just a place to share this stupid shit about our anxiety or whatever, and like have David So make fun of us, and and have Rick Glassman be the most annoying person that ever born. Like, the fact that all those things can take place and the Sluggies show up, I just feel the community that exists is very, very special and important. And I just like want to take a moment to acknowledge how much, Khalyla, you and I talk privately like about the slugs, and we show each other different things that they say, and just like how positive.
Esther's about to cry, so
no,
this is real.
I just,
Yeah.
because we talk about it together, how much we love the slugs, but we don't like bring it up as much publicly. But I don't know.
No, I completely agree. I think that this year was the start of the year was very tricky for us.
Yeah.
And I'm just so thankful that you guys have stuck around and have really given us a chance to become a new version of ourselves, because I think that's what we should be doing with everyone in our lives. It's like allowing people to change, allowing people to grow. And you guys have done that for us. And I love where we're at now. I feel like we're in a much more comfortable place.
Comfortable.
I know. Everyone says I don't know how to say that word, and it's because I don't know how to say that word.
Some facts are just facts.
I love it though. I'm not going to correct you.
There's
I just
two
want
words,
you to keep
comfortable and valuable. I cannot say those two words, and it's not because my mouth is paralyzed. I just cannot say those words.
It's true.
But honestly, like, I don't want to cry, but like, when this show became just you and I, Khalyla, like, I did not have the self-worth to believe that like people would still like watch. And like the fact that they do is just, I don't know, it's like cool, because I didn't believe. Like, I wanted to try, but I didn't know that we would make it this far, you know?
And I will say, we've always had like an arm's like length friendship. Mm-hmm. And that's because I never really allowed you into, now I'm going to cry. I see like work. I've always been someone who's compartmentalized my life. Work is work, and I don't mix it with my personal stuff, because it's fear of like disappointment, or fear of possibly letting someone in and them not liking me. And I cry really ugly with this new face, but just let me say what I need to say.
I'm literally gonna cry.
I think what I'm most grateful for is that I finally let you into my life. And that didn't happen until this year. And you've been like a really massive like support person for me, and including Jenna. And Jenna and I have like, we've had a long break of our friendship, and it's just a different feeling now. And I feel like just so grateful that I have you guys to lean on, and that I've opened myself up to you. And I like you. I genuinely was afraid that I wouldn't. I was like, oh my God, if I let her in, and she's just gonna be this way. And no, I like you more and more each time, and we don't always agree on stuff, but like, I really
That's
do
like
love
one
you
thing
guys.
about Esther is like, if you just meet her, you think that like she kind of sucks. like on the surface, if you don't let her in, it's true, because you also close yourself off to like, you're not just going to give yourself to anyone.
Yeah.
It's not worth it for you. You've done that before a lot in the past, and it's led you to not such great places. And so I feel like I've known Esther deeply for so long, and I know how great she is and how wonderful and genuine and like what an actually good friend she is. But I know that like with her, it's kind of like all or nothing. And so if you're getting like just the on the surface Esther, like, yeah, you're not really getting much.
It can be prickly too. Like I appreciate, first of all, I'm really grateful that you've let me. And I also though want to be very clear, like your boundaries will always be respected by me, because I know that I can be like needy, annoying, all these little things that some people might perceive, but like I respect boundaries. So just know if you want to let me out anytime you can.
Yeah, but like, I don't think I've ever cried to you up until this year. Like, I
Yeah.
never thought.
Yeah.
Like,
She's like my go-to. Esther knows every single thing about me.
No, but when it's like,
and I
crunch
wish I
time-
didn't.
But she can be a really good like coach
She
in that
really
way. When
can.
It's very. You're
She
very
seems
clear.
like she doesn't be, but she is. Like
I love this episode.
You're a good person.
But I do, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I do feel obviously the exact same about you guys. The way that you lift me up, like this to me, like this is girlhood, this is womanhood. Like when I'm with you guys, because I haven't always really known that true female friendship, and that's a big, like, I talk with my therapist, like that's a big thing that I'm wanting to add into my life this year, or just grow more of.
Okay, but not too many.
No. Quality, not quantity. Don't worry. Anyways, but I feel like intense pride about this.
Also, thank you both for letting me be on this.
Well, you're fired, but
Well, I mean, for letting me visit every now and then.
It's so crazy to me too that like people don't realize like the web of
I know,
Oh, it's crazy.
the web of friendship, but everything goes back to Jenna. Like if I know somebody, it's always like, how do we know each other? Oh, it's probably
It's really weird.
I mean Gilbert,
Oh
who
my
I
God,
do Tiger
yeah.
Belly with. I know him through Jenna.
Soci is through
Yeah.
Jenna.
Shandy is through
Oh
Jenna.
yeah.
Just about everyone.
Oh yeah. It's crazy. It's weird. My whole life has kind of been like that because I love sharing my friends, mainly because then it's like I have less responsibility. I just put them on other people. No.
You're a super connector.
Yeah,
That's what
I
Malcolm
love
Gladwell
that
calls
though.
you.
That's me. Especially because like I have really stopped my roster of friends like in the last 5 or 6 years. But that's like Sosie's dad was on the Kelly Clarkson show,
I saw
and
that
another one
clip.
of my friends, Ego, was on it, and they both texted me that morning like, look who I'm with, we know you because of you. And on the show they were like, yeah, you know Jenna, who's Jenna? And then the person who was like the show producer I've known since I was 13 in high school.
That's crazy.
And he texted me like, they were talking about Jenna and I think that they're talking about you. And I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, I am really scared to say this because I'm scared you're going to be like, this is like an heirloom from my great grandfather, but your necklace is so ugly. It's so stupid.
Is that the one with the tooth?
What is
No,
this?
I lost my tooth
This
once.
is so dumb.
It's an actual peanut.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
It's from Jimmy Carter when he was running for president.
What do you mean?
So because his family was like
the peanut farm?
farmers, and so they, it's like a vintage. Don't squeeze it too hard though.
Okay, I won't. Where did you get it?
Pygmy hippo or whatever, the one on like a long time ago.
Okay, this story is good behind it, but
I
just
actually
a
got one for Asa too.
But
like,
just a gold peanut is stupid. Can we agree?
it's raw.
Sound off in the comments.
She also used to have her wisdom tooth.
My wisdom tooth. You remember that? I had my wisdom tooth and I saved it and got it turned into a necklace. And then it broke and I lost it. And every day I think of it and I really have to work on letting go of it, but I'm having trouble.
Are you sad about the tooth or are you sad about the jewelry that
The
held the
tooth.
tooth?
The tooth.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because
I
it's
kind of don't want to
gone.
know why.
The tooth is gone.
I know, but it's like, you know,
Do you need it?
you shave your hair.
But my tooth. Anyhow, I have 2 backup wisdom teeth, but I didn't like them as much as this one. This one just felt so perfect. I feel like a part of me was lost.
The removal of my wisdom, I was scammed. Did I tell you guys
I was
that?
awake,
No.
by the way, because I was
So
so
was
scared to
I.
be put down.
So was I.
I was
under.
put out and I loved it. I just
They
remember
put you down.
getting out of it.
You didn't ask for it.
I remember getting all
They were
groggy.
just like,
I felt that was like when I was in my watched E all day, E True Hollywood Stories. So when I was groggy, I was like 18 groggy. I'm like, oh, it's like I just got plastic surgery, like all the celebrities. I was loving it.
Loser.
I know.
Mine was so fucked up. It turns out, I told you, like, all of my back teeth and top back teeth are filled with silver filling that I did not need.
Why?
When I came from the Philippines, this dentist was
You
like,
got
oh, we're
scammed.
just going to bill her insurance. I didn't have a single cavity. I've never had a cavity. And so got filled all the way up both rows. and then got my 4 wisdom teeth removed. Didn't need them removed. Didn't have any discomfort, pain. Just so my insurance would bill my insurance. But
Bitch, let me tell you this, and people don't fight back because their insurance is paying for it. So they're like, oh, they don't say like, oh, no, I'm not paying this. My friend Emma, last week, you know Emma.
yeah,
Emma, she's never had a cavity. She takes very good care of her teeth. She flosses every morning and night after she eats. She comes here, and I mean, she lives here now. And so I don't know if the dentists here are a little more scammy.
Of course, it's LA. Fuck
So
everybody. The fucking doctors here want to be famous.
Listen,
Hate them.
listen,
Bitch, I'm going to medical school on Reddit.
listen, bitch. 19 cavities. She doesn't, listen, she doesn't tell me because I would have said like, oh no, maybe don't do that. Same day she gets 11 of them fixed because she was like, I can't fucking believe this is insane. I go, Emma, you probably should get a second opinion because maybe you don't have 19 cavities. It fell out. The cavity fell out that day. The
filling.
the filling. She went back to go get it fixed. I was in the car on the phone with her yesterday, and they go, hey, so we're ready for you to come in and get your teeth cleaning. And it's going to be an extra $100 out of pocket for the medication that we're going to give to you for the swelling of your gums. And she goes, okay. And I go, no. Ask them what medication. She goes, oh yeah. Can you just let me know what medication it is? We don't know that, but we can find out more information on the day
all
of. I'm like,
stupid.
except for Dr. Toonsy, my dentist
Toonsy?
now, who's been my family dentist for over 20 years. When I went over to him, he's the guy who was like, you don't have a single thing wrong with your mouth. I thought I had gum disease. I thought my teeth, the dentist literally told
They be
me,
drilling your teeth.
you won't have teeth by the time you're 22. So I need to do all of these things. And he was like, your teeth are in great shape. Dr. Toonsy is an honest dentist. So he's my guy. I recommend.
Dr.
need to
Toonsy,
go.
what up?
Jessica's dentist, do not go to her dentist because her front tooth fell out and then she needed to get it replaced. And then it fell again while eating pho, the softest food.
Oh my God.
Now, I don't remember having pain when I got my wisdom teeth out. Did you?
What?
What?
No,
I look like a blowfish for months.
They were impacted. They had to drill into my.
No,
I remember
no.
them holding my head like this because I was awake.
Let me go back. Rewind. I didn't have like a pain that I noticed to prompt them taking them out.
Oh,
Did you?
No. So
No.
it's very different.
No.
But you were saying that it's bad that you got them taken
Excuse me.
out. That they without having them.
Well, there was no
Reason?
evidence or reason to suggest that it was causing crowding.
It's not normal though.
But
Like
it's not a same day thing, wisdom teeth. It's like we show you on your x-rays, oh, hey, there's going to be crowding. Your teeth are going to move.
Yeah, there was no explanation. It was just like all 4 were gone, and then it took 20 minutes, and I
And the
could see like the
cavities?
blood flying, like because I didn't. Unlike you, they did not want to put me to sleep.
I had 4 permanent teeth pulled, which I feel like is a scam.
You do have a really small mouth, though.
Yeah.
It seems like you have less space.
But I feel like I would have made space. I trust my mouth.
Her teeth go back into her tonsils.
Like it's just weird that.
No,
like,
but that's
why
fair.
would
Like,
my
you trust your body.
have them if they don't? If my body doesn't know how to make room.
I
Well,
mean,
the
just
body
like we
does-
stopped having tails.
Yeah, the body does weird
You stopped
things.
having a tail?
Oh, no, I still have
I thought I saw your tail last week.
Wait.
You definitely have a tail. It's weird that you're trying to act like you don't.
Oh, thank you. By the way, where did you guys get
you.
these gigantic bananas?
I
I
also
got
love
those for you, Khalyla. I thought you'd appreciate
These are making
them.
Khalyla horny as fuck.
They really are.
little.
Target, baby.
Fix
I'm
my
gonna
face.
heal
is
your
this one.
face.
This one's the paralyzed side. Oh yeah, it actually feels really good.
I like that, a penis just like, but not someone else doing it, me just going,
You know,
Okay. I do like the ripeness of these bananas, though. Like the stage that they're
I
at.
think one more day, perfection.
I like how
Yeah,
they're a
this is-
little almost green when
this
you taste
needs
them.
a day. You're not well.
I like almost a little green.
Okay, let's talk Thanksgiving. I've got some questions.
Okay.
Is this acceptable? Yes or no? If you're at someone's house and they serve fish, but
Yes.
it's Thanksgiving.
Fish is acceptable anytime.
Yes, 100%. Okay, can we just do away with a boring fucking
Turkey
same
that makes you
same
sleepy.
shit? every
Well, why do we have to
year.
do away with it? It's only once a year.
Because poor animal, it's like every year they're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, we're going to get cold to death. You know, just so it's just, can we
And they're like mass producing it, pumping them up, get them growing, get them.
can we diversify our Thanksgiving dinner portfolio? That's all I'll
Okay.
say. Because this year we're not doing turkey. I think Aloha is making prime rib.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Prime rib, and we're not doing turkey at all.
I have to say though, there's something I like about the routine of once a year I'm eating turkey, cranberry, stuffing, gravy, like, and then maybe let's say it's April and I walk into a sandwich shop in Washington and they have a Thanksgiving style sandwich. I get that. It reminds me of my Thanksgiving. I like being able to have that sense memory so strong around one specific day.
I see what you're saying, and I think maybe it's because you grew up with Thanksgiving. I don't have like emotional attachment to the holiday at all. I only see it as like, oh, time to get a tree.
Oh, right.
Because Christmas is our Super Bowl, right? So I don't know. I understand what you're saying. Like, it is all delicious.
I missed what you said. Sorry.
I'm not going to repeat it. It's a podcast.
Turkey is nostalgic. That's the
Oh yeah, I don't care about that. Carry on.
yeah. But so basically, that I think fish at Thanksgiving is a yes for me. Absolutely, 100%.
Fish
Go
anytime.
lobster, go mussels, do it all.
Okay, well, you've heard from the Filipino girl, and we all knew she was going to say yes to fish. Okay, that was a trick question
And for
her.
me, yes, fish.
Next question:
Okay.
should your sweet potatoes have marshmallows? No, marshmallows are a dessert. No,
Wait, sweet potato is also dessert.
no, not at
What?
Thanksgiving. They're a side. Ow! 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 She hurt me. She broke my hand.
It's the hand size.
potatoes
Guys,
are-
look at the difference from our hand size.
It is.
Oh my God.
It's titillating.
You also have big feet for being a short girl.
Yeah.
You know what's weird? I didn't know Jenna was short.
I didn't either. You know, it's crazy because she doesn't read short. You do.
She's my height though.
Yeah, but you guys are the same height, but she does not read
No,
short.
I know, but can I tell you something? I am great at being short. It fits. Her, it's absolutely disgusting that she's short.
I think so too, because she's like
I think so,
big
too.
and manly.
She should be your height.
know.
And it's disgusting that she's my height.
Yep.
I don't even think she's shorter. I never feel like she's shorter than me.
I'm not.
It's
I
like
don't think I'm
shocking to
shorter
me.
than anyone.
It's very creepy.
Unless you're like 7 feet tall, like that guy I fucked on the lawn.
Ew.
Then I'm
Oh,
shorter
yeah.
than you. But that's like
Wait, can I? It's crazy that I remember his name. Don't say it.
Don't.
I will bleep it. Is it?
Ew. I hate the way you say it. I hate the way you say it.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, you guys are saying the same thing. You just say it one way and you say it another way.
Please keep it in.
No.
I forgot, but just remembered. Even with you saying it wrong, I knew.
Guys,
That's how you say
I'm
his
having
name.
heart palpitations.
Because wasn't he like Eastern European?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
Yeah, he
know.
was.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
You fucked him. We didn't.
But that's why it's hard for
Yeah.
her.
And it's not like he was bad or disgusting. It's just, like
Oh, I thought you were so proud of what you did.
I was proud of what I did.
Can I tell you how quickly this whole thing devolved, by the way? Because while she was on the plane, she was texting me, this guy's like the love of my life. He's really hot. And then it turned into, this guy won't shut the fuck up. And then it turned into, I just fucked a guy on a lawn in Koreatown. And then the day after, I'm never speaking to him again. It was like such a quick like turnaround each time.
I will also say, I never had my days of just fucking people, guys. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
you did.
Yes, you did. Well, those were my days, but it's like they came to me very late.
It was one
and
day.
they ended very quickly. Like I was really trying to. I still had sex so late.
You did not have sex so late.
I was 19 in college.
That's
not
not
that
so
late.
late, girl.
The first person I made out with was in college, and then he became my boyfriend for 2 years.
That's pretty, like, that's not so late. I'm just letting you know. I actually think what we did is probably so early,
Yeah.
even though I don't
actually think
remember.
it's appropriate to have sex later.
Yeah, that's good.
But then everyone
Me as a mom,
became-
that's not so late. That's early.
It's the perfect timing. But then it's like by the time I was 22, I had sex with one person.
That's fine.
Unacceptable. No.
Wait, should I ask Aloha about the casserole he's making?
Yeah.
Okay.
If
we'll
there's
see if he picks up.
marshmallows. Okay, let's say you're getting your piece of pie, right? Maybe it's pecan, maybe it's pumpkin.
Okay.
Pumpkin, okay. Sweet potato, okay.
What are you topping it with? And you can only pick one or the other.
Nothing.
What? Shut up.
Okay.
Whipped cream or ice cream. Pick one
Fish.
cream.
Whip.
Whip.
Babe.
Oh, I didn't know it was a call.
Question, you're on the pod. What casserole are you making for Thanksgiving again? The sweet potato one?
No, Roger's making sweet potato. I'm gonna make Portuguese sausage stuffing.
Oh.
Okay, well, if you were to make
It's island stuffing, guys.
What?
island stuffing, guys.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
sweet bread and sausage.
Sweet bread and sauce.
That sounds real good.
Okay, thank you. Love you. Bye.
Okay, that'd be bye.
Okay, thank you. Love
Isn't it
you.
nice that even though your face is paralyzed, he still wants to give you that island stuffing?
You know what is so crazy is that if we said that to Esther, she'd be like, stop, ew, gross, stop, let's move on. Okay, the question you asked, I would say coconut whipped cream.
That wasn't on the option. You could only pick whipped cream or ice cream.
Whipped cream if it's coconut.
You're putting your piece. Listen.
Okay.
Stay still.
yeah.
Stay where you are. Do not move. You get your piece of pie. You
Okay.
can have pecan or pumpkin.
Okay. Pecan.
Okay,
I don't like
good.
pumpkin.
Okay, I
She's
would.
about to have a petite
Go
mouth
ahead.
seizure.
Okay, whipped cream or ice
Oh
cream.
god, they can see my eye from
You can
here.
only pick one. Whipped cream or ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ew.
Ice cream, hot, warm, and cold, a la mode.
That is disgusting how you would say.
Disgusting. Please don't bleep it. Please.
guys.
No, because what if he contacts me?
Oh, what's he gonna say? We fucked.
Yeah, he's gonna
I
love
guess
it.
he wasn't
Eastern
mean.
European. He doesn't watch podcasts.
He wasn't
He was
mean
sweet.
at
You just
all.
talked too much.
I just didn't know him, so I didn't.
I have to say, I'm shocked at how quickly you guys both chose. Excuse me, I almost died. Your pie, because pumpkin versus pecan is like a very, very difficult decision, and you guys just like
It's a very easy
It's
decision.
easy.
you're sickening.
You're either a pumpkin girl or you're not.
No,
Who-
you're
what in the fuck would
both.
you want? I would also do sweet potato pie,
Oh yeah, sweet potato
pumpkin
pie.
pie.
Nobody even
Pecan
talks
is
about
like
sweet potato
it's like
pie.
an Aunt Sally.
She wants pecan.
I want pecan.
Pecan pie is so good. You never had it. Then you're stupid.
I don't like pies.
How stupid are you?
Pretty stupid. I don't like ice cream. I don't like pie.
Have you never had the pecan bar from? They used to be called Jamaica's Cakes, but now they're called something else. I can't remember. The best pecan bars ever. If you've never had that, you are missing a huge joy in your life.
I've never had
They're
that.
called top tier cakes now.
No.
It's on the west side. It's on Pico. I
Oh,
think
it's like a place. I
It's
was
a place.
picturing like a little like ho ho.
It looks like I'm fine. This is something I used to do all the time.
Okay, it's Thanksgiving dinner.
With Khalyla.
stupid. This is something
You're
to do all the. It doesn't
I'm
make
just
sense.
ignoring you.
It's so stupid, Jenna.
You're at the Thanksgiving table.
Okay.
Are you getting a roll or are you saving room and not getting a roll because I don't know. Actually, I've said too much. Are you having your bread or not?
Not having
Yeah.
the bread.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a roll.
You?
Yeah, I can't picture myself not getting the roll if I'm being honest.
And like, what is this talk about saving space? You push past discomfort and you eat more. There's no such thing as being at the Thanksgiving dinner and be like, oh, I'm full. That's not a part of my sentence. Like that doesn't exist in my family.
what is your opinion of the people, and you know those guys, right? You know the people where they take the roll. You know what I'm going to say. Everyone
No,
knows.
no,
you
I don't
take the
know.
roll.
Just say
Take
it so
the
we can
roll.
know.
Are you hearing me? Stay still. While I speak, stay still.
If you could speak, that'd be phenomenal.
They take the roll, they open it up, and they make a sandwich with the turkey and all the stuffing, the fillings.
That sounds good.
Yeah. What's the problem?
I don't know. I just wanted to hate on it because I was picturing Dave doing it. Even though it does sound good.
It does sound
I'll do
good.
you one better. Filipino style. You take a pandesal. It's just a hot roll. Don't get caught up in the words.
I am caught
It's
up.
just a hot little, cute little
Pandesal.
roll. You open it up. You put cold Filipino spaghetti with the noodles, and you turn it into a spaghetti sandwich.
That also sounds
I
good.
know. Don't me, Stella.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
You know, like the day old spaghetti when you were younger?
Yes.
I would put it on bread
yes.
and eat it cold.
Jenna,
What
it's
did
like
I do?
it's like You're making me fall in love with you all over again.
You're making me think you nasty.
So
You're
same,
both
same.
nasty. Spaghetti as a sandwich.
Yeah.
Please try
It's
it.
really, really very
You're
good.
gonna
Also
be
just
sick.
Cold spaghetti in
Also,
general the
Mexicans
next day.
and Filipinos are so similar.
Well, we are the Mexicans of the sea.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Of the sea.
Of the
It's
sea?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there are two things that people call Filipinos. It's either we're the black people of Asia or we're the Mexicans of the sea.
That's so
and
cool.
we wear that shit proudly.
There's
Because-
nothing that you guys aren't proud of.
Well, it's because
They're the
we've
best.
just been colonized for so long that we're just this amalgamation of everything. And, I think it's beautiful.
You guys
Yeah.
are proud of spam. Like you will stop at nothing. Your pride stops nowhere.
And here's what I'll say is there was a time when saying you were Filipino was not a cool thing. And when I started podcasting with however long ago that was, people would be like, why does she keep saying she's Filipino, or why does she keep talking about the Philippines? It's because I grew up with a lot of Filipinos having a lot of shame about being Filipino because, it's like the colonized mind, right? We revere Western culture. We revere whiteness. We've been colonized for 400 something years. And
It's relevant too.
but it was so it was something like it was a place I grew up and had continue to have fond memories of. So like she won't shut up about being Filipino. I'll never shut up about
Good.
it. I love who I
That's
am. I
right,
love where
bitch.
I was born. And that's
And
just
also
it.
until white men stop talking about being proud, you don't have to do anything.
Thank you.
And you should double down.
I thought you were gonna say white men going to the Philippines and getting being passport bros. I'm like, oh, I think my dad was a passport bro.
And we support that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For you and
Thank
your
Good on your
daddy.
daddy. Mhm.
Should there be an appetizer served, or should all the food be laid out
Get
at
to
once?
the fucking food.
Well,
Get to the food.
my step papa, he makes deviled eggs, and he makes them really well. Roger, shout out. And so I don't mind an appetizer.
Okay, but you can eat it at the same time as the food. It doesn't
Why?
need to
Okay.
be beforehand.
Also, she's very mistaken right now. We need to help her. That is not an appetizer. That is a spread, a part of a spread.
What is
A
an
pre-dinner
appetizer?
An
spread.
appetizer is like a small.
Like you're sitting down and they're like, "Here's your soup,"
Yeah.
and you only have the soup.
The fact that you're saying soup is an appetizer, but a deviled egg is not, is blowing my mind. It's whatever.
She didn't make the rules.
It's whatever comes before the entree.
So
Poo-poos. Whatever comes before the entree is an aperitif.
Okay, I guess
I
you're
don't
right
know that
about
word because I don't drink, and it
Wait,
feels
what
like
is
it's-
an aperitif? Yeah.
Oh, it is. I thought it was a drink.
That's Aperol
You can-
Spritz.
No, but can't you have an aperitif that's like a drink? Yeah, like Gaia,
Digestive?
Gia, GHIA, that brand.
That's a non-alcoholic
aperitif.
Aperol
'Cause
Spritz.
What's aperitif?
An aperitif is an alcoholic
It's like-
beverage served before
We were wrong, Khalyla.
She's correct.
Yeah, and it has gentian root in it, and yeah,
Well,
you're thinking of appetizer.
no, that's what Khalyla was thinking.
Yeah,
of.
I was thinking I got it wrong.
Yes, I've never been right before. I live
We'll
with
find a way to
Dave.
make this wrong.
What about mashed potatoes? Do we want them extremely smooth or lumpy, clumpy, junky?
Lumpy clumpy junky. Honestly, either. But my dad we used to do Thanksgiving in my house, and my dad's a chef, and he would do the lumpy clumpy
Yeah, I'm into the more smashed potatoes
and with the
vibe.
skin.
And with the
Oh,
skin.
skin is
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
now that's high class.
Yeah.
You're in an expensive household if there's skin in there.
Do you know how there's this whole movement against cyber trucks? Do you see that on TikTok?
No
I didn't know there was
way.
a movement. I just thought it was obvious.
It's so
Yeah.
funny.
They suck.
I know, but someone recently, there was a comment. Someone said that it looked like someone tried to peel a potato with a knife. And that's what it looks like. Just like how jagged it is.
Oh my god, that is good.
I'm like, that's exactly what it looks like.
That
It
is
is just like
really
driving
good.
around being like, I'm a baby and this is my car. It's
And
like,
I can't see, and I don't
Mama,
care.
Dada.
And then someone
Remember when you
also
used to-
said about Elon Musk's body. Someone said he has an autopsy body.
Wait, what is that? Because he's bloated.
Wait,
That-
has what?
An autopsy body. Someone commented that, and I could not stop laughing.
That is so funny. That is, and honestly, I will not stand for any slander except if it's on Elon Musk's physical body. That's
That's
the
true.
only insults that I think are acceptable.
What is this?
Hand lotion.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, my hands are dry.
Wait, actually, I do want some. I changed my mind because this oil sucks.
Okay, so lumpy potatoes is where we landed.
Yes, we like lumpy potatoes for sure. Also, like you're using all the parts of it, like you were meant to.
Okay. I have the green bean casserole. Can you guys explain to me why that's a thing and why it's good?
I don't know. I'm not into it.
Oh, this
I
is
don't
your
care.
anti-white casserole like
I
propaganda.
love no, because my stepdad makes a broccoli cheddar casserole that is so delicious.
Does it have chicken
Does
too?
it have Velveeta cheese?
I think it does have Velveeta,
That is the key.
but it also has Ritz crackers in it.
Ooh, that's very white.
I love a green bean casserole. I love a broccoli cheddar
Green bean
casserole.
Sounds.
I like green beans. I just don't understand why it has to be in a form of a what makes it a casserole? Just the dish that it comes
The
in.
dish, the adding the toppings, the baking factor of it.
Okay,
You know,
sell me on it.
yeah, I think a green bean casserole is right for you and your family at this time. And for $3.99, you can get, if you want to upgrade to the $4.99 model of green bean
Are
casserole.
you making green bean casserole?
I actually am selling them this thing. And Sluggies, if you go to greenbeancasserole.com/Esther, use my code.
use my code SCAM.
I think that if I'm being completely honest, I on Thanksgiving really want to load heavy on the sides. Let's be honest, turkey is dry as fuck.
Mac and cheese is good.
No, that's not a Thanksgiving side. That was the craziest thing you've ever said.
It can be, Esther.
Yes, it is. How is it not?
It's not a side at Thanksgiving.
It's a
Have
side
you ever
for
been to Boston
everything.
Market?
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. That was
That
the
is
only
a
thing that came to
side.
mind when you said mac and cheese as a side.
It's
Esther,
literally a side.
You're literally losing your mind. Mac and cheese is a side for all occasions.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese is a centerpiece of a meal. It's not a side. It's a pasta. It's a dish. No.
Your Lexapro is working too
No,
much.
it's not
Too
a
well.
Thanksgiving side. You
It's
couldn't
anything
You just
side.
think that because of Boston Market, and I get it. Boston Market did a great job
No,
marketing mac and cheese as a side that
literally,
goes with rotisserie chicken.
Stella.
It's not a side at
Is
Thanksgiving.
mac and cheese a side?
What makes a side a side?
Yes, it is. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
So
Looks
sorry.
like 3-1. You done.
You
Dota
think that
thinks
I'm
that-
that insecure that 3 people telling me I'm wrong means anything to me about when we're talking about mac and fucking cheese?
What's another
Look at
side? You
me.
said mashed potatoes?
Mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes.
We've already
green
mentioned
beans.
those. We've already
Carb,
mentioned them.
Carb. Well, mac and
Fine.
cheese is a carb.
But it's not a Thanksgiving side.
Girl, you dumb
Well,
as hell.
you might be
Corn.
right in that I really don't have knowledge about Thanksgiving sides.
That's
too.
right.
Yeah.
And I hate.
Neither do you.
I am the only white woman at this couch, in this lounge.
And Donut, and I bet she thinks mac and cheese is a side.
Oh well, Donut likes cheese.
Okay, so you're going side heavy this Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
and no turkey, just sides.
I've always identified as a side queen. I think turkey is it's never that good. And I love Thanksgiving. And I'll try the turkey every time and I will go in with a good attitude, but I will know that it's gonna be dry.
Attitude is the most important thing.
But I'm still happy because the sides are everything, right?
What about the gravy? Isn't that to moisten it?
Yeah, but I had all the gravy on all my sides.
My mom the next day she takes the bones and like the leftover
And just
meat
eats them.
and then she eats the bones.
Your mom would, and
No,
she'd be fine.
You've not seen her eat. She takes apart. She cracks the bones in half and she like,
for the
sucks the
marrow.
flavor.
What?
My mom does that too.
But that's not what I was gonna say.
and the grizzle just.
Yeah, but she takes it and she turns into paksio. Paksio is a Filipino way of taking whatever scraps of meat from the day before, whether it's like lechon or whatever meat, and then you put it in, turn it into like an adobo, kind of like a stew,
That's so good.
and it's really good for breakfast. Sorry, I almost died.
Thinking about the stew for
Yeah.
breakfast?
But it's really good breakfast food, and it's very
yeah,
like-
because everywhere else in the world they eat actual good food for breakfast.
yeah, and we eat fish
versus-
for breakfast.
Yeah, you have like meal and stew
Why
for
don't you
breakfast.
guys eat fish for breakfast here?
Because we have Fruit Loops.
I got my second ugh from Stella.
We have Oreo cookies for breakfast because our government wants us to die early.
I do chicken sausage. Sorry, I just died.
We eat Cookie Crisp. Wait, do you guys not start every day? What's so funny?
No one.
What's so funny?
She's so stupid.
What? What?
She's so dumb, Esther.
Why? Say it.
She wanted to add a statement on top of what I said, and then she was just like, "I eat chicken."
I know she's stupid.
She's so stupid, guys. And then no one said anything
because she just says nothing. She's stupid.
No, I didn't even say.
What are we supposed to say to that? Good job, stupid ass.
So bad that literally neither one of you could like not throw me under the bus or just like save me or say.
It's you know what the energy was?
I like turtles.
Yeah, I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles. That's exactly.
Oh my god.
She goes, I eat chicken sausage.
Wait, by the way, is everyone in this room telling me that they don't start every morning with a big bowl of Cookie Crisp?
I eat chicken sausage.
Wait, is this true?
You don't have Cookie Crisp every morning?
That's disgusting. You don't do that.
No.
I start my day off with a banana. Is that a surprise to anyone?
No, it's not. That's why this podcast is thriving, because you invented the banana break.
And truly, like, I come here and I eat. I died again. The engine stopped. I come here and I eat 2 more bananas, and I do go home thinking like, I think I'm like overloaded. This wasn't a good idea.
But I know you can't say no.
No, and I take all the uneaten bananas home.
Do you eat your bananas plain?
What else do you eat them with?
Chocolate
Mac and
or
cheese?
peanut butter? Eggs?
It's
I could
blasphemy.
do peanut butter. But typically I just eat a banana or put it in a smoothie. Do you want me to tell you what I do for my mornings?
No. What?
Bitch, you're the first person who asks me what I do every morning.
No, that's why I actually know what you do.
I start out with some warm water.
Oh my God.
Okay, because your body needs warmth for digestion. Then I put a little bit of warm water with apple cider vinegar.
But do you really do that every day?
I did it this morning. I usually do it every morning, yes.
I want to try
Sometimes
it.
I don't do the apple cider vinegar, but always the warm water.
Why?
Always
How do you warm it up?
I mean, you could do a pot, you could do a kettle. There's many ways to do this. That's not the hard part. Let's get past that. Then I turn my pan on. I get a piece of frozen bread that I've either cut, sourdough, gluten-free.
Do you think you're on like Vogue 15 questions or
Yeah.
whatever right now?
And then I start the chicken sausage.
Hi, Arc Digest. I'm Jenna, and this is my breakfast. Hey, Cribs.
Hey.
Remember when Atsuko said she was the first person on Cribs who was a renter? That was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Crazy. Is that a real thing?
I don't know.
That they're like
I
doing
don't know. I think
renters
that
now?
might have been a joke. Can I go back
She's
really
like,
quick
"Guys."
to the fish question, Khalyla, and just tell you that like
Must I remind you that you're half Japanese and that Japanese people eat fish for breakfast?
I know, but I was raised by a Japanese dad that was raised by white people. But
Oh,
I
sorry.
will say that I think it's just we're all sugar addicts, and thinking
Yeah.
about having a fish, the smelliness, all that stuff.
Why does fish have to be smelly? You're not eating good fish.
I don't know. That's what I'm.
Oh, this is a fight! This is a fucking fight!
Look at Donut.
Donut, sorry. Your mom has lost it.
Oh my God! The show may not be here next week.
Oh, man.
Okay, Stella, go ahead, Stella. Say it with your whole chest.
I just think
But
that
you're bad fish.
maybe in this economy, maybe I don't have good fish, but it is also like I think fish in the morning is crazy. It's like bad. So it's too potent a smell in the morning. In the morning, I want it to be like sugary and light and fluffy. But this could be American culture. I don't
But
know.
what about egg and chicken sausage and avocado
Well,
and toast?
I think that in American culture, you guys are used to cereal, right? Everywhere else in the world, or at least in like Asia where I grew up, it's eat rice, eat an egg. You can match that
Some
egg
fruit.
with longanisa, chorizo, fish, but there's always that protein in that rice.
Isn't there fruit too?
And fruit, but then
Like
in the
papaya?
rice?
yeah, not in the
mango?
rice.
No, just like available.
No, I'm with you. They weren't clear. No, thank you. They were not fucking clear with you. Okay, I will represent you in this case. I wish that I had fish for breakfast. I really do, but I'm with Stella. Like, it's just really hard when you grew up watching cartoons and eating cereal to like transition over to that.
Wait a second, but you are Jewish and you guys like lox.
And gefilte fish.
And honestly, that, you know how sometimes
Lox
you
is
rebel
great.
against your own culture? That's what happened with me. Lox smells disgusting
I
to me.
love lox and I love the smell.
Dave loves it. He has it all the time, and I'm just like,
so good.
really?
yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. It's like the lox and cream cheese in a bagel is like the most disgusting sight to me. Like, I'd rather eat your
my
boogers than that. It's so gross.
Wow, you just took it to like the worst. What?
You think that's the worst? I could do way worse, girl. I'll
You
eat
would
her
rather
poo-poo.
eat boogers? You need to be done.
You know, I dated like a booger eater for 10 years.
Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Just say the name.
That's upsetting.
I mean, he likes his salty savories.
Oh,
I take it back. I'll have the
disgusting.
lox.
But I do appreciate what you're saying, Stella. I think that it's just how you grew up. Whatever you grew up eating is what you're going to associate with breakfast.
I said that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I grew up in Vermont, which is the whitest state in the country, even though it is the most progressive. It's the whitest. Let's not forget.
Maple
Honestly,
syrup.
Jenna, you are giving very Vermont. And sound off in the comments. You remind me of every Vermonter I've ever met.
Oh,
I don't
such
know
big
that that's a compliment.
No, it is.
Huge compliment.
I want to. I've never been to Vermont, but I just know like that's where I would be my best self, and they'd probably
Let's
kick me
take her
out.
there.
Let's go
Let's
to
bring her
Take a
there.
trip.
Okay, Stella, take us around Vermont.
Oh my God, yeah. I've never been. Isn't there like that festival that happens every year?
Yeah, so my dad actually used to be one of the organizers. It's called Bread and Puppet. And
Ooh.
you make puppets and you eat bread and everyone's on hallucinogenics and you walk through a field.
Wow.
That sounds fun.
But there's another festival there. Oh. And then my friend Kara used to go to. You remember
you do
Kara?
puppets.
Like what? Isn't it like the Dairy Festival?
Maybe. Sorry, I was raised by hippies.
Vermont Dairy Festival is hosted by the Falls Lions Club. Yeah, it's like an every year thing. There's 64 years going.
Oh, yeah.
I've never been, but I know about it.
I'm just over here. Just, nom, nom. I'm sorry. Look at these ding dongs on their phones.
I
Their
know.
show's
I
not
mean-
over.
No,
and
no, no.
saying
I'm
this with a
looking.
full
I'm
mouth.
specifically looking
Yeah,
up.
she's looking for, and I was looking the Dairy Festival, and then I got carried away. So you're right.
Where are you from, Jenna? Just out of curiosity.
Shy City, bitch.
Oh, okay.
It's just I've changed the way that I've spoken. Because when I went to college,
I think this is a good conversation to have, actually. Jenna used to speak very differently.
yeah.
What does that mean?
And I think as did I, because when I first, in high school, I really, really was like, I went to Blair High School. It was like mostly Latino and Black.
Yeah, you
And-
probably spoke like a Latina, and I spoke like
Exactly.
culturally Black. My school was 70% Black, and you kind of speak like how all your friends do. My brother spoke like me. My dad speaks like, you know, how he does. And
Wait,
so,
sorry, I know you're talking about some important cultural shit. That's fine. We'll talk about that on the Patreon. I have something to bring to the table that is
Okay.
more important, and I think you'll all agree once I
there's
share.
better be some good shit.
We have a submission for someone who wants to date Stella.
Oh my God.
May I read it aloud?
Yes.
Wait, so a couple episodes ago,
Many more than a couple. It was like a year ago at this point.
we asked the audience, it's like, well, Esther and I said that Stella is not allowed to choose the next person she dates because she's a bad picker. She's really, really terrible at choosing. So Esther and
That's
I were
real.
like, we'll find you a husband. So here we are.
Okay, so someone I know wants to tell me about his friend, Rob.
Okay.
Meet Rob, a 32-year-old photographer and videographer who's bringing his Chicago warmth to the vibrant streets of Brooklyn. After calling Tinley Park home, Rob made the big move to New York around 3 years ago, looking for new experiences and connections. Grr. He's a kind-hearted, soft-spoken guy with a hopeful, romantic spirit, always on the lookout for that special someone to share life's adventures with. Did you say he wants a job? That's funny. Though he's not the most confident person, he's constantly working on himself, stepping outside his comfort zone and building new friendships. You'll often find him at local run clubs, staying active, hot, exploring the city and meeting like-minded people. Rob's the kind of guy who's over the dating app scene and is seeking a real connection with someone who appreciates sincerity, kindness, and a little old-fashioned romance. If you enjoy exploring the city, staying active, or just having meaningful conversations, Rob might be the person you're looking for.
Did he write this?
No, this is written by our mutual friend, my friend Nico.
Okay, so there's someone who knows him.
Yeah. So
That's
this
the-
was not written by
oh.
him. So that's better, right? Because that'd be cheesy if you wrote it himself.
Yeah, I was worried that he had written this himself in third person, which is like so red flaggy.
And I think the reason they mentioned the confidence thing is probably so that they could have a reason for why they were reaching
Yeah.
out for him.
But I will say, like, at
Stella
our
looks
age,
disgusted.
you don't.
I'm not disgusted. I don't really
It's
know
just how your
to
face looks?
feel. I think I don't
Wait,
know.
I think he's hot.
Let me
Can I see?
Hold on. Hold on, you nasty fucks.
We are
Yeah,
nasty
we're-
fucks.
Wait, you guys,
Like,
I
I'm
think he's
happily with
hot.
my
Me
partner,
too. Me
and
too.
This is like a weird video of him, but he's like,
Yeah.
he's cute.
Yeah, he is. Oh, I like
Let me
him.
see. I think Stella
Yeah.
only dates. Do you only date white boys though? Sorry, did I out you?
No, she'll be
I'm
open
trying
to whatever we
explore
say.
different ethnicities.
Okay.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah, he's cute. He's cute.
Hey, cute. Let me see.
Okay, well, let's see what happens next week.
We're gonna interview him. Should we?
Yes, and also, you guys keep your DM. I don't want them to DM the Trash Tuesday. Well, Ariel, can you sort through it? Because I don't want Stella to look at it. Because she's going to be too picky.
Also, if you know of a good guy, you can nominate.
Yeah.
the good guy.
DM the Trash Tuesday account. Yeah. Okay.
Find Stella a husband. 2025.
Yeah. And happy Thanksgiving. And we
Happy
love you guys. Wait, let's all
Thanksgiving.
plug our little thingies.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to go first. I have a solo podcast. It's called Group Therapy, and you can subscribe on Substack at estersgrouptherapy.substack.com. Next.
Jenna.
I have by Tia Jenna Pit Stop Deodorant. A great gift for Thanksgiving.
I got you on this.
Okay.
This is the only deodorant that I've used for the past 10 years of my life. Like you guys know I'm the sweatiest person alive. The wrong scent could turn my funk the funkiest. And this is so clean, so beautifully scented.
Do a demo.
There we go.
Take some.
And Jenna, where can they get this?
Why is Esther's hair
That's
everywhere?
not.
Yeah.
I smell so good. I actually love the smell so much.
You want to put it on there. You want to get it in the corners everywhere a stick would get.
Where do we buy it?
BuyTiaJenna.com. That's BYTIAJENNA.com. Or you can go to my. There's another piece of hair here.
Okay, well, what do you want?
Or you can go to my Instagram, Jenna Jimenez. I have a little link in the bio. Or you can go to
I love the smell.
It
you can
smells
go
really
to
good, you guys.
By Tia Jenna Instagram. But the smell does go away once it starts eating your.
Yeah, but that's what you want. You want to smell like yourself. You don't want to smell like some over-scented thing. While they're doing this, I'd like to plug Ebb Ocean Club. Go to Ebb Ocean Club on Instagram or ebboceanclub.com. I started a hair care line, you guys.
And I just saw it in my bathroom this morning, and I was like, oh, why does it look so
Same.
cute?
Thank you. It's reef safe. It's hyper clean. It's got all the good stuff, none of the nasties.
I hate scents and it smells good.
Thank you. It is shiso, yuzu, moss. The middle notes. Well, you can.
It's such a good Christmas gift from one slug to another.
It is.
It's a good everything gift because like it'll get used. Everyone needs it.
Thank you. And if you want to know what I smell like every day, go buy Ebb, and that's exactly.
It's like you're
what I smell
showering
like.
with Khalyla.
That's why I smell it every morning to think of Khalyla. It's how she smells. And then
That's what I do.
and now she's let me in. So now it's really going good. Sluggies, we love you. As always, we're grateful for you. We are so grateful for you. I can't say it enough. And as always, we'll see you next week with a brand new episode. Bye.